everyone, this is Archive of 12. Today we have a new Sun Wukong song called Black Myth, not to be confused with a song of the same name by this or about the same character from DPS that we reacted to not too long ago. DPS created a song for Sun Wukong also called Black Myth. This is not in relation to it at all, other than the title and the context of the character. As I mentioned in both the JT music and the DPS reaction, I have not played Black Myth Sun Wukong, but I know the Sun Wukong mythology fairly well. I might get some things out of order, but I know the mythology pretty well. So if there's references to the mythology and not specifically to the game, I've got a feeling I'll probably understand what's going on. This is a song featuring Axii music and Callon B. So I know Callon B. I've never heard Axii music before, so this will be a first time introduction with that. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch this without my commentary. So we'll be pausing it, we'll be talking about it. And without further ado, let's get started.
Of mind, matter, but non-habits. Describe patterns, my life after divine stature. It's a known agenda, final chapter, sacrilegious. Massive pole extension, then it's back to monkey business. As above, kingdom come, got me in the blood. So below, and behold, I came out the mud. Sun Wukong, world in my Buddha palm. Welcome to the new dawn, black myth, new onset. Sixth sense of the sages, I keep threatening nature. For the lost, I'm a savior. Every god is a favorite, every shrine is safe haven. Cloud step through the village, staff stands on my pillow. My body is a prison, each mind is a prison. Free mind through the wisdom. I'm a god, there's no facade. I'm on top, the protocols, yeah. I'm on top, yeah. I'm on top of the shit. I'm on top, yeah. I'm on top of the shit. Whoa. I'm on top of the shit. Whoa. I'm on top of the shit. You don't know what it is. Be a god, throw a fist, not the fraudulent shit. I'm a god in this.
All right, so the first thing I'm going to say about this is that I love the energy for it. It, just like with DPS and JT music, it's doing what I feel like is best for Sun Wukong in his character, which is to be arrogant. Because if there's anything about Sun Wukong, either before or after Buddha put him under a rock for 500 years, it is that Sun Wukong is one of the most arrogant mythological characters I think that has ever been created. 100%. Now, that's not to say that he is not tempered, because later on in his mythology, later on in his story, he does become far wiser, far more experienced, but he still gets excited about getting into a fight. He still gets excited about, like, being challenged and being, like, you know, confronted with something that might actually give him a challenge. He's like almost, I mean, well, for lack of better terms, he is, since he is the inspiration of Goku, like, he is exactly like Goku in many forms, where, like, he likes being challenged. He likes being able to fight someone, and he's arrogant about it to an extent, especially later on in his story. But at the same time, he's not unintelligent. He's not so overconfident that he can't recognize when something is a danger. But he also recognizes that there aren't very many people out there in myth or legends that can challenge him. Like, he is that good. He challenges other gods to a fight for fun, especially early on in his thing. That's the reason why Buddha eventually, like, sits him down and basically is like, no, you're going in timeout for 500 years. So I really like the energy that is being brought to us in this track. Now, I will say I'm disappointed that this track is only 2 minutes and 47 seconds long, because I wouldn't mind having this song last us for a little bit. I feel like that this is a song that probably could sit with us for a bit, and we could just vibe with it and enjoy it and be arrogant, just like Sun Wukong, and just have a grand old time. So it's slightly disappointing that the song is not that much longer than what we're presented with. That being said, though, what we're being presented with is very high quality. I really enjoy the energy and the vibe that TSUYO has put here. I'm very curious, and Axii music as well. I'm very curious to see what Callon B brings to the table, because I kind of want to see exactly what they're going to do with this. So, yeah, I could see like 3 different distinct paths that could be taken from this. Either it continues on from this, or it has a few different deviations that makes it its own unique thing. Like the first part, and this would be the smart way to go about it. The first part could be translated as basically Sun Wukong in his early years. And the second part with Callon B could be him after escaping under the rock and having, you know, his path to enlightenment achieved, and him going through all these things that eventually lead him to becoming, like, you know, the warrior monk that he essentially becomes. So I would honestly like to see Callon B go that route, but I suppose we'll find out here.
Man, no God pity you. Oh damn, no God pity some this shit ain't no cities of misfit cage struck in a booth. Toothless, way leave him in 2 bits. If it's you, then the shoe fit. Cinderella, the time tick. Been a menace for too long. Harness the fire, transforming, I'm too strong. Giant Wukong DD verse me, put him in 2 bombs. She got me floating, I don't even strain off. Sitting in the same house, but I be putting the poorly states off. You a lawyer, bitch, you better cost off. My dead motherfucker got locked off. Aim to top off all the shit. Tower pillars all over. Clicks on my cellar, can't break the kid. Bidding boys and flipping a switch, cause this that ebb and flow. And you already know that Wukong don't do it for show. I'm a demon for show. Yo,
It's benevolent force from ancestral source.
revolution that calls from the celestial chord.
Prophetic, these scratches poetic. Cut 'em all up, big maps.
I'm a god, there's no facade. Shit, I'm on par with all the frauds in your clique. I'm on top, yeah. I'm on top of the shit. I'm on top, yeah. I'm on top of the shit. Whoa. I'm on top of the shit. Whoa. I'm on top of the shit. You don't know what it is. Be a god, don't fit. Not for fraudulent shit. I'm a god in this bitch.
Legend, sagas, deaded, dogma, relic, shaman, zealous, prophet. That's real blasphemy. Holy war, holy siege. False god, you're a thief. My reign is supreme.
Okay, so obviously that's not what Callon B did. Callon B went along and just continued on with the vibe that we originally got. And that's perfectly fine. That's a perfectly legitimate way of going about it. So, like, I did enjoy that. My favorite part, though, and I don't want to sound wrong, but, like, my favorite part was the ending. Like, right after the main part had already played out, and we were just getting these words in, like, the different font, where it's like, what is it, legend, saga, relic, shaman, like, that's from that section on, that was brilliant. Now, I will say, one of the best things that could have happened is there could have been to just not only to lengthen this song a little bit, but we could have gotten that right after TSUYO's part. So, like, right around, I don't know, like, I think TSUYO's part ends around here-ish. If that section was repeated twice, or was repeated, so that way it was there after TSUYO, and then again after Callon B, I think that would have been a nice touch. Not just to elongate the song, but also just to tie things back together. It feels a little random at the end. I like it. I really like it. It's very prominent. But I think it would have done a good job. I think it would have been very good. It would have done its job to put it also in the middle of the song as well. Or at the very beginning. Like, have that be the intro to the song leading up to what was the hook, or chorus, or whatever you want to call it. One of those two, I feel like, would have done this song very, very well. Like, how I'm imagining it in the beginning is just the words, no instrumental. Or if there is an instrumental, have it be very, very subtle. No bass or anything like that. Keep it very traditional sounding, like a traditional Chinese sound, acoustic, that then leads into the hook, have the song play out, and then it ends the way it began. I think that would have been kind of nice too. I don't know why, but I really wish that they had used that ending part somewhere else in the song as well. Like, keep it on the ending, but also either put it in the beginning or the middle. But or have it as like layered vocals in the background at some point, just like little subliminal messaging, something like that. I think they would have been a nice touch. But overall, very fantastic. I really enjoyed that. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you for joining me. I am Arkoff12, and I will see you in the next video.